Wow, I'm so sorry. Hello Shiny Bays, hello besties! This video is 2 months later than it was supposed to be. Better late than never. I am going to be ranking every single book I read in 2022. Is it 2023? Abso-fucking-lutely. Where's my tear? Hello tear. Where are thou? Help! I need somebody. Help! Oh, here it is. Shiny Bays, this video is sponsored by Book of the Month. Thank you so much, Book of the Month, for sponsoring today's video. So for those of you who don't know, Book of the Month is a very popular and fast-growing online book service for readers. Basically, with Book of the Month, they promote new and emerging authors and they help you find new books that you love without you having to do any other work. One of the best parts about Book of the Month is that it is risk-free, so you can skip any month you want at any time and you will not be charged. What they do is they go through hundreds of books each month and they find the perfect selection for each genre so that you can spend less time researching and more time reading, as we should. They also have new and early release books and they have the best prices for hardcovers. This month, these were my choices right here. Of course, you guys know romance and me, we vibe. So of course I got Georgie All Along by Kate Claiborne, which is actually one of my current reads. And then I got Someone Else's Shoes by Jojo Moyes. Now listen, this is the author that wrote Me Before You, so I'm ready for pain. My favorite thing about Book of the Month is I find new authors that I end up absolutely loving, and I probably wouldn't have looked at it if it wasn't in my Book of the Month box. Georgie All Along, for instance, or The Love Hypothesis, I found that through Book of the Month, and now I love Allie Hazelwood. So thank you. So Shiny Bays, if you want to match and get any of these, or if you want to go check out February's other selections, click the link in my description. And to get your first book for $9.99, use the code WARMUP. I love you so much. Back to the video. So here are the tiers that I have made. So at the very top we have A Part of My Soul Belongs to These, aka these books basically own a little piece of me. Then we have I Believe There's a Thin Layer of Crack Within These Pages. Now that's when the book was really fucking good. I probably still rated it 5 stars, but my soul's not there. Then I have So Fucking Good, No Other Way to Explain It. Those are books that were fantastic. So fucking good. I loved it. But maybe I didn't rate it 5 stars. Maybe there was a little something wrong with it that I didn't love. Those books don't own me and there's no crack in them, but they're so fucking good. You know? Then I have I Wasn't in Love, but maybe I'd recommend. Those are books that I really did enjoy, but I wasn't obsessed with it. Then I have My Feelings Towards These Are Non-Existent. So those are just books that I quite literally have no feelings towards. They were neither here nor there. Then I have I Hope I Don't Sound Ridiculous, but I don't know who this book is. AKA the books I don't even remember reading. What were they about? I couldn't fucking tell you. I know I read them at some point. I couldn't tell you even the characters' names. But maybe I had a good time while reading it, but it's just I don't remember. The good time was forgotten. Then I have I Like to Pretend These Don't Exist. Those are bottom tier books. Those are books that I read, but I wish I did not. Now let's remember that these are just my thoughts and opinions. You are more than welcome to disagree with any of this. No offense to any of these books if I don't like you. If you don't like my favorites, that's also okay. These are all the books. So we have 200 books that I read last year. This is all of them. The Close-Up by Kennedy Ryan. That was a novella and I remember I really did enjoy. I'm gonna say I Wasn't in Love, but maybe I'd recommend because I really did enjoy it, but it was a novella and I'm not a big novella fan, but I would definitely recommend you read it, especially if you liked hoops. Decisions were made there and they were good ones. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I did like this. Did I like it? I did. I'm gonna go on So Fucking Good, No Other Way to Explain It because that book is fantastic, but it doesn't own me. The Rebel King. Oh, why are these separate? Okay, The Rebel King and The Kingmaker are a duology by Kennedy Ryan. Like they go together. So I'm gonna go both on So Fucking Good, No Other Way to Explain It. Ooh, right there. This duology was incredible. It's not my favorite Kennedy Ryan books, but they're really, really good. Wow, I'm making such big decisions right now. Again by J.L. Seegers. Okay, so this is also a novella. I venture to say that I shouldn't read any more novellas because every single time I read them, they're just not for me. I'm gonna do My Feelings Towards These Are Non-Existent for that one because it was a novella that I read and I didn't hate it, but I also didn't love it. Enemies by Tijan. There was nothing about that book that I enjoyed. I think I remember that her name was Dusty. That's literally the only thought that comes to my mind when I think of that book. That one's gonna be on I Like to Pretend These Books Don't Exist because I hated it. Cruel King by Rena Kent. I Wasn't in Love, but I'd recommend because I feel like the series is gonna be really, really good, but it's just like the first book is not amazing to me, but I did like Levi and Astrid, I think their names were? Where was it? Hello? Real by Kennedy Ryan. Ooh, I'm gonna say So Fucking Good, No Other Way to Explain It. I love Real. Help Me Remember. Please do help me remember because I could not fucking tell you what this book is about. A little ironic that that book is called Help Me Remember. I forgot. I'm gonna say I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but I don't know who this book is. I couldn't even tell you their names. Oh my god, Good Girl, Bad Blood. So this is the Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. Where's the rest? Why didn't I put these together? That's my question. That trilogy is one of my favorite trilogies of all time. It is so good. Stuck with You by Ali Hazelwood. My feelings towards this are non-existent. Dear Enemy by Kristen Callahan. I remember that The Enemies to Lovers was cool. I think it also was like they knew each other since childhood or something. It was sister's ex-boyfriend. I don't know. It was good. I'm gonna go with I Wasn't in Love, but I'd recommend. I did like this book. Claimed by Cupid. I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but I don't know who this book is. I could not tell you a single thing about it. Oh wait, it's like age gap, but really big age gap. It's the Season for Revenge. Oh my god, I love this book. If you like Legally Blonde in Christmas, read it. I'm gonna say so fucking good, no other way to explain it. We've got Binding and Keeping 13. Let's go. Binding and Keeping 13 are some of my favorite reads of all time. Part of my soul belongs to those books, 1000%. The Roommate. I'm gonna say I Wasn't in Love, but I'd recommend because I really did enjoy it, but it's not my favorite book of all time. Most Valuable Playboy. I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but I don't fucking know what this book is. Because what? I read that? When? Focused. I didn't like this one. I remember that, but I remember nothing else about it. I'm gonna go on, I don't know who this book is. Are we seeing a pattern? Whenever I don't like something, I forget it exists. Ivy by Will and Ash. If you like Gossip Girl meets Pretty Little Liars, I feel like you would love that book. So fucking good, no other way to explain it. The Enemy Trap. I remember this. I'm gonna go on my feelings towards this are non-existent. Same with the other one in that series too, the nanny one. What's it called again? I don't know. It's gone forever. Oh, The Newspaper Nanny. Here it is. I'm gonna go on the same thing for that one. The Naughty, the Nice, and the Nanny. Oh, another nanny one. Oh my gosh, this is a trilogy. I'm torn with this one because I don't want to say that I want to pretend these don't exist, but they were not good. They're called the Holiday Brothers, and there was quite literally no holiday in it. Like, there was no Christmas at all. How dare you call them Christmas books? So it pisses me off more than anything, but also I don't want to go as far as to say that I want them to not exist because I didn't hate it all that much. So I'm gonna go on my feelings towards these are non-existent. The Best Thing by Mariana Zapata. I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but I don't know who this book is. I literally don't fucking remember. It's one of those MZ books that I could not tell you a single thing about. Icebreaker. I believe there's a thin layer of crack in this. Love Life Farms. I really liked this one. So fucking good, no other way to explain it. It's probably one of the best holiday reads I read. I Kissed Shara Wheeler. This was one of those that I wish I loved, but I did not. But I also didn't hate it all that much. I'm gonna go on my feelings towards these are non-existent. A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime. Now, I'm a little torn between this one. Should I do So Fucking Good or should I do I Believe There's a Thin Layer? Thoughts are thinking. Not sure. I'm gonna go on So Fucking Good, no other way to explain it. Hold on. I'm second guessing myself a little bit. I'm gonna put the first two books in the Good Girl's Guide to Murder in the So Fucking Good because I loved those books, but there were some things that I didn't like much about it. But then As Good as Dead, the third book, everything about it was incredible to me. I'm pretty sure I rated it 5 stars. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this. Yes. Part of Your World, Abby Jimenez. I love this book. I'm gonna say So Fucking Good, no other way to explain it. Taste. I like to pretend this book doesn't exist. I did not like it. I wish I did, but I didn't. I could not tell you what I didn't like about it because it was quite literally everything. Water Under the Bridge. My feelings towards these are non-existent because I really don't remember. Night by Melanie Harlow. Love this book. I'm gonna say So Fucking Good, no other way to describe it. Firefighter, Grumpy Sunshine, Single Dad, Age Gap. Yes, please. Sign me the fuck up. Delilah Green Doesn't Care. Oh my god, so fucking good. If you haven't read it, it's small town, it's single mom, it's opposites attract, it's sapphic. It is so good. Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I adored this. I rated it 5 stars, and it's definitely my favorite memoir I've ever read. And also the only one, coincidentally. I'm gonna put it all the way at the top. My soul doesn't belong to it, but it's still such a good book. Before We Were Strangers, Renee Carlino. I loved this book a lot. There was something that really pissed me off at the end though, so I'm gonna go on So Fucking Good because it is one of those books that I adored and I would like to reread, but there was a little something that angered me. Funny Feelings. I liked this book a lot. I wasn't in love with it, so I'm gonna go Wasn't in Love, but I'd recommend. The Infinity Between Us. I don't remember much about this book. I know there was a lake house, or was a beach house, a summer house of some sort. So I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but I don't know who this book is. The Wrong Heart. I like to pretend this book does not exist. I hated it. Credence! Right there with it. You guys know how I feel about this. If this book could not exist, it would be great. French by Melanie Harlow. Oh my gosh. I remember this was Insta Love and it was just spice. and they were in Paris. It was really fun. I'm gonna say I wasn't in love, but I'd recommend. Book lovers, Emily Henry. Of course, it has to be at the top. It has to be all the way at the top right here. Lotus, I adored this. Still Beating is definitely my favorite book by Jennifer Hartman, but Lotus is really good, so it belongs up here. The Holly Dates, I love this book. I'm gonna say so fucking good, no other way to explain it. This is a holiday read, probably my favorite holiday read, along with that other one that was in here somewhere. Where is it? Love Light Farms. And then there's one more that I really, really loved. That's probably gonna be in the same pile as this. The Words by Ashley Jade. I am literally in the 1% of people that despise this book. Everybody loves it, and I hate it. And it was incredibly fucking long too, and I read the entire thing for some reason. I like to pretend this doesn't exist. The Upside of Falling. Feelings towards this are non-existent. Counting Down with You. Same thing. The Hawthorne Legacy. I love this series. I'm gonna go on so fucking good. No other way to explain it. Final Gambit. So fucking good as well. Where's the first one? Inheritance Games. Where are you? Hello? Where are you? Where are you? Where is it? I don't have to put it. What? Yo, I don't think I put it here. But we're missing one book. Oh no. Where is it? Oh, Kingmakers by Sophie Lark. I'm gonna put the entire Kingmakers in so fucking good, no other way to explain it. Waking Olivia. I didn't like this. And that makes me really sad because it was a book I was really looking forward to, but I did not like it. I didn't like Olivia. She was really fucking mean. I don't remember much about Will. I'm pretty sure he had no personality, and the plot was just really boring. It's gonna go on I Like to Pretend These Books Don't Exist, and that's crazy because a lot of people love this book. Garnet Flats. My feelings towards this are non-existent. It wasn't good, but it wasn't horrible. The Soulmate Equation. I like to pretend it doesn't exist due to the fact that I hated it. It was a really, really bad time for me. Below Zero. Non-existent feelings. Letters to Molly. I adore this book with my entire soul, but does it belong in a part of my soul? I'm gonna go on a part of my soul. Merry Xmas. I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but I don't know who this book is. I read it in December. Like, I literally just fucking read it and I don't remember much. The Geek Who Saved Christmas. Same thing. I read that. Dirty Curve. Oh my god, I like to pretend this does not exist. I hate this book. I hate it so much. This man quite literally said that her pussy strings were calling to him. You heard that right. And then he literally took a Dr. Seuss rhyme, like the I like green eggs and ham, I like them, Sam I am in a box and a rock, whatever the fuck the rhyme goes. He did that but with boobs instead. Like he was like, I like boobs, I like big ones and small ones and round ones and non-round ones, but he did that. He did that. Yeah, that book is bad. That book is really bad. Tattered. I wasn't in love, but I'd recommend. No. My feelings towards this are non-existent. Stolen Air by Sophie Lark. Oh my god, so fucking good. No other way to explain it. This entire series is fucking phenomenal. I'm putting all of them here. Dear Aaron. I liked it, I think. I'm gonna go on my feelings towards this is non-existent because I did remember liking it, but I remember also not liking a lot of parts of it. Drive Me Wild. I wasn't in love, but I'd recommend. I like Melanie Harlow a lot. The Godparent Trap. Same thing. Before I Let Go, Kennedy Ryan. Oh my god, so fucking good. Please hold. I'm gonna go on so fucking good, no other way to explain it. Oh my god, I don't have a lot of books in a part of my soul belongs to these. I'm so proud of myself. I'm being very picky right now. Can we give me a round of applause? Love the One You're With. I remember reading it. I also read the first one, which is After the Kiss right here. But I could not tell you a single thing about them. How the Grump Saved Christmas. That's my other holiday read that I loved. I'm gonna go on so fucking good, no other way to explain it. Corrupt and Hideaway by Penelope Douglas. I think this one is Corrupt. They cut off the top, but I'm pretty sure this is Corrupt. My feelings towards this is non-existent. Same with Hideaway, because I cannot give you an opinion on the series yet because I haven't finished it. So I don't want to give you an opinion and like, you know, take it back later. Confidence of Wildflowers. I like to pretend this book doesn't exist. Same with Resurrection of Wildflowers actually, which is the second one. Probably one of my least favorite reads of the year. Last year. It's just, it was horrible. What happened in that book should not have happened and should not have been shown in such detail. There is no trigger warning that could have prepared me for that, okay? And it also wasn't on the trigger warnings when I read it either, which just pisses me off. So no, goodbye. Irresistible by Melanie Harlow. I wasn't obsessed with it, but I definitely recommend, so I'm gonna put it up here. The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer. Oh, I love this. I'm gonna go on I wasn't in love, but I'd recommend because you should definitely read it. But it's not a book I've been thinking about constantly. Like, for instance, I haven't even read the other two books in the series, but I did love that one. Meet Me Halfway. Oh my god, I adore this book. This is going up here. This is going right up here next to Letters to Molly because that book is fantastic. Be Still My Heart. I liked that book. Yeah, I liked it. I'm gonna go and I wasn't in love, but I'd recommend. Lessons in Sin. My feelings towards this are non-existent. I remember the spice was really good, but a lot of that book was weird to me, but also was a fun read. Feelings, nowhere to be found. A Merry Little Mikyu. You guys know this. I like to pretend this book does not exist. I absolutely despised it, and I wish I loved it, but alas, I did not. Hands down by Mariana Zapata. I liked this book a lot. This follows Zach, so if you read Well of Winnipeg and Me, you probably met Zach. It follows his story. It was really, really good. I wasn't in love, but I'd recommend. Rhythm Chord. Okay, I hated this. This in Lingus. So Lingus is right there next to Rhythm, Chord, and Malakin. Some people seem to like them. They just weren't for me. There was a lot of shaming other girls for their decisions, which I fucking hate. That's probably my least favorite thing in books ever, and in just life. Life already kicks us down enough. We need to support, and I hate when they don't show support. And in these two books, there was a lot of shaming. Under One Roof. Same thing as Stuck With You and Below Zero. It's 3 little novellas by Ellie Hazelwood. I listened to all 3, and now I think that there's a paperback out with all 3 of them in it, which is Loathe to Love You, I think it's called. They were all cute, but like non-existent feelings towards it. They're neither here nor there for me. Riven Knight. I wasn't in love, but I'd recommend. Same thing as Steel King, actually. Both of these are by Devney Perry. They're part of the Clifton Forge series, and I didn't finish the series yet, but Steel King and Riven Knight I did enjoy, but I wasn't in love with it. Same thing as Timid. I wasn't in love, but I'd recommend. Mine Would Be You. Oh my god, I love this book. Right next to Meet Me Halfway. The Kiss Quotient. So fucking good. What is that noise? Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. Ooh, the entire Hoop series is gonna be right up here. Ghosted. I liked Ghosted. I would recommend you read it for fucking sure, but I wasn't obsessed with it. You don't always get books that you're gonna be obsessed with, but you'd still recommend them. The Birthday List. I love The Birthday List. Where'd it go? Well, I lost The Birthday List. Anyway, The Dead Romantics. I don't remember this at all. Sustained. I like to pretend this does not exist. I hate it so much. The guy in this book is quite literally trash. His language, the way he speaks about women, no. The Heart Principle. I love this book. So fucking good, no other way to explain it. Cross Country Christmas. Literally don't remember. Yo, my memory is so bad. So like when I don't like a book, it's just gone out of my mind. Holiday Romance. I loved this one. So fucking good. No other way to explain it. I'm gonna put it next to like the other holiday reads. Speaking of, where's the Bride Test? Oh, here it is. The Bride Test is also right next to the Heart Principle and the Kiss Quotient. 1,000 Boy Kisses. Oh man, it's so good. I'm gonna have to go on. It's so good. Still Beating. Oh my goodness. Still Beating is definitely in, I believe There's a Thin Layer. Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry. I loved this. I loved this quite a lot. One of my favorite YAs. I'm gonna go on. So fucking good. Funny you should ask. Literally could not fucking tell you a single thing about that book. I think it was based on a Chris Evans GQ interview, which is why I read it. Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. Man, I like to pretend this doesn't exist. I really do, because I loved Delilah Green so much, and I was so excited for Astrid Parker, and it just didn't live up to my expectations, which sucks. Juniper Hill. Oh my goodness. Juniper Hill. Now, Juniper Hill. Juniper Hill. Juniper Hill. So fucking good. I believe that there's a thin layer of crock in it. A Very Merry Bromance. I literally could not tell you a single thing about that book. No idea. Love on the Brain. My feelings towards this is non-existent, pretty much. Wrecked. Right here, Wrecked. Yep. Throttled is gonna be in So Fucking Good. No other way to explain it. And so is Collided. Wrecked is in Thin Layer. Redeemed is gonna be in A Part of My Soul Belongs to This, because a part of my soul belongs to Santi and Chloe. When in Rome. I don't fucking know what this is about. The American Roommate Experiment. I liked this, but listen, I expected to like it a lot more than I did. I definitely am a Spanish love deception girly. I'm gonna go and I wasn't in love, but I'd recommend, because I still enjoyed it and I still liked that I read it, but it wasn't my favorite. My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. Same thing. I wasn't in love, but I'd recommend it. Twisted Hate. I'm gonna say I believe there's a thin layer in this book. I literally love Twisted Hate. It's definitely my favorite in the Twisted series. Is Twisted Lies in here too? Yes. I'm gonna put it in the same section. I'm low-key considering putting Twisted Hate in the Soul. Because it's my favorite book in the Twisted series. Most people are not going to agree with me, but I am a Josh and Jules girl. I am a Josh girl. I am a Twisted Hate stan. It might stay here or it might move to the Soul part. Let's see. Wretched. I loved Wretched. Something About Mary. No idea what this is about. No idea. It was a Christmas book. Faking with Benefits. So fucking good. Consider Me. Same thing. So fucking good, but there was a lot of parts that were a little too cringy for me. Forbidden. I loved Forbidden. Shattered Sea. So Tattered Stars and Falling Embers, I'm gonna put in I Wasn't in Love, but I'd recommend. Then Shattered Sea and Hidden Waters, non-existent feelings, they're kind of whatever to me. But Fractured Sky, incredible, so fucking good. Playing Hard to Get, I liked this quite a lot. I'm gonna put in I Wasn't in Love, but I'd recommend. Tutoring the Player, I Wasn't in Love, but I'd recommend. Dear Ava, I love this. I'm gonna put it in, so fucking good. That book is amazing. Better Than the Prom, this was like a little short story. I'm gonna put it in My Feelings Towards This Are Non-Existent because it's just a little short story. I don't even think I rated it anything because it's like 30 pages. The Co-op, liked it, but I wasn't in love. I can't believe I still can't find the birthday list. The Bribe, The Bluff, The Bully, and The Brazen. This is all part of the series by Will and Ash. I forget what it's called. Calamity, Montana. The Bully, My Feelings Are Non-Existent. The Brazen, I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but I don't fucking remember a single thing about that book. The Bluff, I really liked. The Bluff, I'm gonna go on I Wasn't in Love, but I'd recommend. And same with The Bribe. Blindside, love Blindside so much. And Fair Catch, I'm gonna go I Wasn't in Love, but I'd recommend. First Flight, Final Fall, I like to pretend this book does not exist. I wish I liked it, but I did not. I hated the girl, I hated the guy, I hated their relationship. The only thing I liked about it is that it was about football, and I love soccer so much, but that's it. The Grip Trilogy. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. A part of my soul belongs to this. You guys know this. Things We Never Got Over. Ugh, I love this book. Flawless, same thing with Flawless. The Do-Over, I liked this. I liked this a lot, but I wasn't obsessed with it, but I liked it. After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid, same thing. Yeah, because there was a lot that pissed me off about that book, but I really, really fucking liked it. A Brush with Love. I literally don't remember a single thing about this book. Same as The Mistletoe Bet. I don't fucking remember. I don't remember Rusting Screw Trace very much. Weather Girl. Oh my gosh, I do not remember this book at all. Indigo Ridge, so fucking good. Juniper Hill's still my favorite, but Indigo Ridge is definitely up there. Magnolia Parks. I'm gonna put Magnolia Parks, the first one, in A Part of My Soul. I'm gonna put the second Daisy Hates book, and I Believe There's a Thin Layer of Crack. Then I'm gonna put Long Way Home, which is also Magnolia Parks, in A Part of My Soul as well. And then the last Daisy Hates book, I'm also gonna put in The Thin Layer. Daisy Hates and Magnolia Parks are all in the same universe, but I am a big MP and BJ fan. I belong to those books belong to me, but Daisy Hates is still so fucking good. So it's a little lower than MP for me, but still up there. Every Summer After, I liked this. I'm gonna say so fucking good. No other way to explain it. Some of it pissed me off, but it was really, really good. Beauty and the Baller. Wasn't obsessed with it, but I'd recommend. Untying the Knot, same thing. I remember I really liked this. Those Three Little Words. I'm gonna say My Feelings Towards This is non-existent because I don't really remember much about it, but I really did like Untying the Knot. So Not Meant to Be. I like to pretend it doesn't exist. I wish it did not exist. In my mind, it doesn't. The Worst Best Man. I liked this, but I didn't love it. I'm gonna go on I Wasn't in Love, but I'd recommend because of the Brazilian MC, you know. No Exit. So good. So fucking good. Definitely one of my favorite thrillers right along The Silent Patient. Terms and Conditions. Final Offer is my favorite book in that series, but Terms and Conditions is incredible. So I'm gonna go on There's a Thin Layer. I love Iris. She's definitely my favorite girl in the series. This book is called Blindside. I don't know why most of it cut out, but I'm gonna go on I don't really remember this book. Where the Crawdads Sing. I like to pretend it does not exist. The Crawdads did not sing for me. Say You Swear. See? This is what we save up there for. Say You Swear is in A Part of My Soul belongs to these books. She Drives Me Crazy. Don't really remember. I remember I liked it, I think. Better Than the Movies. Literally my favorite YA of all time. I'm gonna put it in There's a Thin Layer. 7 Days in June. Same thing. I think that's one of those books that everybody and their mothers needs to read. It Starts With Us. I'm gonna go on So fucking good. Anastasia. Oh, so good. Same thing. Things I Wanted to Say But Never Did. I Wasn't in Love, but I'd recommend. Mile High is quite literally one of my favorite books of all time. My soul belongs to Mile High. Yes. Like, I think about Xanders and Stevie every single day of my life, at least twice a day. So, Quarterback Sneak. I Wasn't in Love, but I'd recommend. Maybe in Another Life. My feelings towards this are non-existent. The Summer I Turned Pretty. Literally so fucking good. So fucking good. I don't care how old you are, please read it. It is the most feel-good book of all time. Yes. Team Conrad. The Mixtape. Literally the opposite of The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's not feel good at all, but it is so fucking good. So it's gonna go right next to it. Mr. Wrong Number. I'm gonna go on I Wasn't in Love, but I'd recommend. King of Wrath. I wasn't in love, but I'd recommend. Yeah, not my favorite Anna Huang, but good. Kiss Her Once for me. I wasn't in love, but I'd recommend. Love and Gelato. I did not really like this, but also, would I pretend that it doesn't exist? Is it that deep? Yeah, because I really do pretend it doesn't exist. Same with Royal Holiday. I did not like Royal Holiday at all. Sorry, y'all. 1% of You. Wow. Thin Layer. Literally incredible. This book is phenomenal. Scarred by Emily McIntyre. I'm gonna put that one in So Fucking Good. No other way to explain it. Holiday with the Players. I liked this, I remember. I didn't love it. I'm gonna go on my feelings are non-existent. Heartless. Love this one. So fucking good. I'm gonna say so fucking good. No other way to explain it. Wasn't as good as Flawless, but it was really good. The problem with Forever is definitely an I like to pretend this book doesn't exist. I'm sorry. Most people love this book, but for some reason I don't. And same with the X Talk. Not gonna lie. And same with The Hardest Fall. The Mistletoe Motive, I wasn't in love, but I'd recommend. Song of Achilles. Now, this is a very unpopular opinion. My feelings towards this are non-existent. Today, Tonight, Tomorrow, I liked it a lot. I wasn't in love with it, but I liked it. And then the Mindfuck series. There's a Thin Layer. Don't know if I should move any of the Thin Layer ones to my Part of My Soul Belongs to this book. Oh man, this is so tough. The rest I really do think belongs in the right category. Wait, speaking of, where is the birthday list? Like, I really lost the birthday list. Oh, it's here! Okay, I fixed it. This is what I think. This is what I think I should keep. Because A Part of My Soul Belongs to these books are books I think about very constantly. Books that are just, me and those books are like this. And Binding and Keeping 13, Redeemed, Grip Trilogy, Magnolia Parks Universe, Say You Swear, Mile High, Mindfuck, Juniper Hill, Things We Never Got Over, Twisted Hate, and Still Beating are the ones that belong up there. Those are books that I would argue to my grave about how much I love them. I like this. I like this decision. It's done. Here's my tears. So those are my tears. Yay! Thank you so much for watching Shoddy Bays. This was a little tough, not gonna lie, and I may change my mind a million times, but I think I made some pretty good decisions. Let me know if you want to see any more tier videos and what you want me to rank. I love you so, so much. Have such a good day.